Well, hey everybody, I'm out for an overnight camping trip. Pretty good spot. I've been here before. It's one of my go-tos, especially just for a quick overnighter. Be hammocking tonight. I have to decide what I want to do, whether I want to move the fire pit and hang between these two trees, or say heck with it and hang from this tree over to here to these little ones, which a couple of them are sturdy enough. Could also hang over here, and I might pull forward and just hang off the Jeep rack and the tree on the other side too. We don't know yet. Just got here 10:15, 10:30 in the morning. I don't know, I didn't look. But yeah, definitely gonna enjoy some time here. Doesn't look like it's eroded out much since last trip. Hopefully get to see some eagles while we're here. Don't see too many branches I have to worry about. That's good. Yeah, well, gonna start setting up and go from there. Well, I decided to go ahead and hang here, leave the fire pit. I'll just get in and out on the other side, no big deal. I don't know if I'm gonna need the bug net or not, so I got it just wrapped up in here. I can deploy it real quick if I need to. But yeah, easy enough to get in and out on the other side. I got my Kelty 20-degree sleeping bag, should be no problem. My travel pillow, which works great. Yeah, outside of that, not much else set up. I'm supposed to be clear skies, so hopefully it stays clear skies and I don't have to set up the tarp. But if I have to, I'll set up the tarp and I'll pull out the awning on the Jeep and move all my stuff under the awning if I have to, but it sure don't look like I'm gonna have that problem here. Actually kind of impressed, site's pretty clean. I know the one other guy that comes here all the time, he's the one that always moves the fire pit over here because he sets up a big old lavu tent over here. And I always, when I come, I just set the fire up right here. So a lot of times we just trade back and forth on that one. Not a big deal. I think I'll be just fine getting out on the other side. I kind of set the hammock on the far side of the trees, so it kept me, you know, I don't hit the rocks or nothing. Yeah, but just in case, you know, I got my good old hiking stick here in case I have to set up the tarp quick. Nice thing about this is I actually drilled a hole in the top so I can grab a small stick or anything to quickly put it in there to put it in the corner of the tarp and hold her up. I also got my extension poles with me just in case too. But that would be if it got, you know, too hot or something, I put up some shade. The dog's enjoying it. I brought him a water bucket, but he seems to like going down there better. We haven't taken a look out the trail here. It does look pretty overgrown, so that's impressive. Only other things I've noticed were bullet shells pounded into the tree. Which isn't a horrible thing, but it's still garbage. I don't like that. But the site itself's nice and clean. There's another bullet shell over here. I haven't even been out here. It looks like they had a cat hole dug right here and didn't fill it back in. That's, you know, you got to be careful venturing out in this part of the area because there's a lot of spots like this where they dig their cat holes. I actually go up the road quite a ways from camp. Much better, or down and through the woods here somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. I don't know what time I'll leave tomorrow, but just depends on how I wake up, when I wake up, and if I'm eager to leave. And if I do have a fire, I'll just have it right there on the ground. That's one thing about out here. There's tons of this dead standing alder out here. So there's always good firewood, even though alder burns super fast. Haven't seen any real wildlife, just some butterflies so far. Which I don't mind seeing butterflies. I can see 2 more trees have fallen into the river up there. At some point I'll get out the drone and fly it around out here. As long as it's not acting up on me. I haven't flown it in a while. But yeah, onward. Some of you might be curious what I bring for just an overnight trip like this for food. Well, I'll show you. Don't know what I wanted, so I got a couple packets of ramen and Spam, which I diced the Spam up, put it in the ramen, cook it in my larger pot here. Add some seasoning, which is really good stuff. I wasn't sure if I wanted chili mac or not, so brought a couple cans of chili, macaroni and cheese, and just a Walmart brand chocolate chip energy bar and pretzel sticks. I do have some Propel water, my Vecto and my Sawyer, so I can, plenty of good water here, but still want to filter it. Titanium spoon, titanium fork, pot grabber, my open L knife, then of course got headlamp, a couple battery packs, my radio, which I always have my radio. Doesn't weigh enough to worry about, except for right now I think I got 2 extra sets of batteries in there. And also bring a selection of seasonings, because you never know, especially, chili sometimes. This Nellie's Hot isn't bad. Denison's Chunky is definitely good, but sometimes I like a little more onion and garlic in it, so I got that in here along with a bunch of other stuff. I just grabbed the whole thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Food. I did bring a spare canister because I wasn't sure the one in my pot. Been a while since I used it. I wasn't sure if it was good or not. Oh, and I'll be cooking on my BRS 3000 like normal. I was gonna bring my larger burner and a larger pot, and I'm like, that's just overnight. I don't need much. And I usually keep all this stuff in my day pack. I don't even put it in my backpack when we're doing these kind of trips. Pretty simple. I do have all the normal stuff in the back of the Jeep, my rock bucket, tools, safety equipment, a couple extra cameras, stuff like that, which are almost always in the Jeep. We don't use the back seats often enough. The dogs do, but they don't need the floor space, so yeah, I think we're pretty much set up. Might think about lunch, and odds are lunch is going to be one of these 2 meals and dinner will be the other. I'm not a big breakfast person. I get hungry in the morning. A couple pretzel sticks will do me just fine. And outside of that, we're gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the water. He's already enjoyed it quite a bit down there playing in it. Doesn't like to swim, but he likes to run around when he can. Huh, buddy? All right, catch you in a few. One of the best things about camping here is you can come out and see some of these big, beautiful trees they haven't logged in a long time. I mean, these are huge maples. I mean, that one's not bad. Probably almost 3 foot just straight across. Lots of little flowers. Been enjoying looking at these guys. Little white ones too, and some of the, what do you call them? Oh, brain fart. Oh well. There's some plants out here that bear fruit, and they have some pretty impressive flowers too. But yeah, this maple here is probably at least 5 feet across, and absolutely huge. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's 15 feet from the bank, so it's got a few more years before it gets washed into the river. And some of the fir trees out here are pretty nice too. Wild pea. I mean, it's a pretty good one. Pretty straight. Covered in old man's beard. It's bad I can't reach most of that. I might have to collect some of it that's down low. Sorry about the sunlight there. But yeah, this whole woodland, if you just want to, I mean, I'm not very far from where I'm camped, but you can't see it. You could easily park there, come out here and camp anywhere along the river you wanted. Dog and I are just out for a walk, but he keeps looking back, checking on me. Oh, nice hunk of firewood laying right there. If you got a chainsaw, wouldn't want to do that with my little buck saw. That would be some work. That could be done, but it's still a lot of work. I know over here somewhere there's a trail. Well, it used to be a trail. You can go look out over the river a little bit. I mean, we're not far from it. You just don't want to get, there's a pretty good drop. Oh, here it is. It's a pretty good drop down to the water, so you don't want to venture out into the bush and find that you're extended yourself too much. Beautiful. Now you can see that little wash over there where that log is. That's where the camp is. So I'm not even 100 yards away. But you know, you look around and it's like you feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere. And overall, I'm only like 11 miles from town. So I'm not even that far out of town. I have hiked all through this whole area many, many times. You know, I've been coming out here for a lot of years. You know, trying to think about it, and it's almost 40 years I've been coming up in this same area. My walking stick was found about 2 miles upstream, which is kind of neat to bring it back. I see something orange over there. Let's go have a look. Oh yeah, honeysuckle. You don't see these guys too often. That's pretty cool. A whole bush of it here, lots of flowers. That's cool. There's some blueberry. Not really much huckleberry in this area. Definitely blackberry. I haven't seen any ripe blackberries, at least at this point. There's lots of salal. Oregon grape and salal all over the place. That's the Northwest. That stuff's everywhere. I don't know all the plants. That's a nice flower. Kind of a sticker bush. I don't know that one. I've seen it before, but I don't know all the names. Oh, it's beautiful out today. I haven't even ventured down to the river yet. It's still early, but I love it out here. Another big old maple right back there. It's like about 4 feet across. I was gonna hate it. I mean, like I said, I've been coming here a lot of years, and they don't normally log close to the water. And you can see on the other side, it's a bunch of young trees, and I've watched them grow over the years, which is kind of cool. I've taken a lot of pictures right from where I'm at camp, and at some point I'll probably put them together in a time lapse showing the different growths of trees and stuff like that. This one's always the impressive one. It's just huge and happy. Oh, this isn't maple, sorry. I thought it looked like a giant cottonwood. Actually never looked at the leaves before, because a lot of times they come out here, it's wintertime, doesn't have them. But yeah, that's definitely a giant cottonwood. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Look up there, those are maples. Well, I decided to go for the Denison chili and mac. Right now I'm cooking my noodles. Those that don't know, seasoning noodles beforehand, which I have the ghost pepper sauce in there. I have garlic, onion powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and smoked paprika in there right now. So 5 minutes, that'll be done. I'll strain it, add the chili, and let it warm up a little bit. Heck, you can eat chili right out of the can, it doesn't matter. But yeah, be a good snack. I did eat my pretzels, of course. But yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Just bubbling away. Well, here we go. Chili mac. Well, we'll say this. I do love a good chili mac. I think my dog likes it more. Well, the water table's definitely up since last time I was here. Last time I was able to walk clear out to that rock. Not this time. Well, we got a daisy there. That's cool. I'm not sure what these guys are. I've said this before, this is not a great rock hounding spot. But there is a rock out here I want to find. It's a green, well, basically just green rock. Don't want a big one, I need something I can actually cut on my little saw. Oh. Yeah. Obviously it did not flood through here this season. Yeah, this gravel bar is getting way overgrown. Need a big old flash flood or something. That's very heavy. Don't know what it is, but it was very heavy. Oh yeah, normally we're able to walk out here another 20 feet. Well, unless you're like him, don't care about getting your feet wet. Well, what's your favorite? Sunset or sunrise? I get a beautiful sunrise from this spot. Then in the morning, we'll take a shot of the sun. This is a beautiful sunset. Tomorrow I'll give you a beautiful shot of the sunrise, which the sun should, I'm hoping, right over there. I'm guessing, but that should be the area it's in. But man, how beautiful is this? Well, no sunrise this morning. Clouds rolled in, I don't know, about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. Still beautiful. It was a good night. Got camp all cleaned up here. And still got to put away a couple things, but yeah, like always, leave no trace. Even picked up some extra garbage. Not too bad. But yeah, it was a great overnighter. Enjoyed the sounds of the river very much for sleeping. And I want to thank everybody for watching.